Imagine this. You wake up, roll over, grab your phone, and boom, fresh deposits in your bank account. And the best part? You were literally fast asleep when it happened. Sounds like the ultimate dream, right? That sense of total financial freedom. But look, here's the reality check. So much of the traditional business advice out there basically demands that you risk your entire life savings just to get a foot in the door. Well, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're completely tearing up that old playbook. I'm going to give you a super clear, step-by-step roadmap to building real passive income using genuine practical methods. And we're doing it all without risking your financial security. We call this the bootstrapper's climb.
So here's the massive question that just paralyzes so many aspiring entrepreneurs. How do you actually get started when you have a tiny budget and frankly, you're terrified of losing your money? You want the reward, sure, but the fear of dumping your hard-earned cash into a high-risk traditional business, that is totally valid. I mean, dropping tens of thousands of dollars on a brick-and-mortar store or a mountain of inventory is terrifying when you're on a really tight budget. So what's the actual solution? Well, today we are diving into a carefully curated list of the absolute safest, cheapest starting points out there. We're going to look at exactly how to build an automated income stream starting from literally $0.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for the bootstrapper's climb. First, the low-risk income dream. Then, zero-cost digital creations. Third, micro-budget digital assets. 4, low-cost physical rentals. 5, scaling to automated machines. And finally, taking your first step. All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the low-risk income dream. Before we even look at specific products, we've kind of got to shift how we think about startup costs. Think about this. Compare buying a $1,000 automated machine with selling a $5 digital template. If you're working with a tiny budget, that $5 template is exactly where we want to start. Why? Because it completely eliminates financial stress. Think about it. If a digital template doesn't sell on day one, you haven't lost a dime. You just tweak it and try again. The whole goal of the bootstrapper's climb is to use these absolute lowest risk, easiest starting steps to eventually fund those much higher yield assets down the road. Moving right along to Section 2, zero-cost digital creations. Okay, these are hands down the absolute easiest starting steps because they cost literally nothing but your creativity. Seriously, you could design professional business templates like, invoices or monthly planners using free tools like Canva. That takes maybe an hour. Or what about writing up niche digital recipe packs for vegan meals or fitness-focused dishes? You can even create custom interactive travel maps for beach guides, record simple guided meditations on your phone to help people sleep, or use free software like Unity to build really simple educational kids games. Now, what makes this whole group of pure digital ideas so insanely powerful is that once you create them, you just upload them to platforms like Etsy, Gumroad, or Patreon. And from that exact moment on, they just sell continuously. It's basically like having a tireless, automated team working for you around the clock, delivering files to your customers while you're fast asleep. Just $5. Look, pricing a digital asset at just $3 to $5 might sound super small, but here's the thing. It creates an effortless, infinitely scalable income stream. When a customer goes online, searches for an editable invoice or a travel map, buys it and downloads it instantly, that $5 is pure profit. There are zero shipping costs, no materials, no inventory piling up in your garage. You literally create the thing once and you can sell it 10,000 times. Which brings us to Section 3, micro-budget digital assets. So once you've generated a little bit of zero-cost income, you can step up to the Printful model. And this completely flips traditional retail on its head. Here's how it works. Step 1, you come up with a catchy phrase or a fun illustration. Or hey, just hire someone on Fiverr for $10 to $20 to do it for you. Step 2, you upload that design to Printful. And step 3 is really where the magic happens. Whenever a customer buys your shirt, Printful prints it, packs it, and ships it directly to them. You can sell a t-shirt for $25 that costs $10 to make, leaving you with $15 in pure profit per sale. And the absolute best part? You never even touch a single piece of inventory, and you never have to worry about a customer returning the wrong size. You just let them do all the heavy lifting. Now here is another brilliant micro-budget idea. For just $10 to $15 a year, you can go hunting for digital real estate by scooping up memorable web domains. Think of names like artisancoffee.com, or maybe even something hyper-specific like bestleft-handed-scissors.net. You just buy them and park them with a super simple for sale page. You don't even need to build an actual website. The goal here is just to hold them and then resell them later when a business desperately needs that exact name. Some of these domains end up selling for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. It really just takes a little bit of patience and some foresight. So the absolutely crucial takeaway here is that you don't need Wall Street money to start acting like an investor. I mean, for just $100, you can step right into the world of crowdlending. Platforms like Mintos actually allow you to lend your money out to businesses or individuals. You start with a micro budget of $100, select a safer risk level, and you can see a 5 to 7% return. The borrowers repay monthly with interest, and the platform handles all the collection stuff. It is just a fantastic way to literally act as the banker from anywhere in the world, watching your balance increase with almost zero daily effort on your end.
All right, let's look at Section 4, low-cost physical rentals. Now, stepping into the physical realm definitely does not mean you have to go buy real estate. Check this out. You can start with urban gardening kits, basically just some seeds, pots, and instructions for an upfront cost of maybe $10 to $20, and you run that on a monthly subscription model. Or what about air purifiers? You can rent those out monthly to help people living in highly polluted areas. If you've built up a slightly bigger budget, portable mini theaters, like a simple projector and a screen, those easily rent for $30 a weekend for stuff like romantic evenings or backyard birthdays. And at the top end of this specific tier, camera drones cost maybe $500 to $1,000 up front, but they rent out for $50 an event for weddings and parties. The big secret to all of these, you use logistics partners and local couriers to manage the actual transport and collection. That way you stay completely hands-free. This right here is the golden rule of the bootstrapper's climb. Always start small. Seriously, just start with 3 or 4 kits. This is our whole low-risk philosophy in action. You test the waters, you see what the market actually wants to pay for, and you only scale up when the demand really proves itself. Let your delivery partners do the heavy lifting so you don't accidentally turn a nice passive income stream into a super stressful full-time delivery job.
Now for the fun part, Section 5, scaling to automated machines. Okay, this is where we finally bundle together those more capital-intensive ideas. Think of this as your reward for when your budget has really grown from all those earlier low-budget successes. Now you can start investing in high-traffic automated machines directly from suppliers on sites like Alibaba. We're talking about massage chairs for tired shoppers in malls, or mobile workstations for remote workers chilling in busy parks, automated artisan coffee machines that act exactly like a robot barista, sneaker cleaning machines for college campuses, or even rest capsules for exhausted travelers desperately trying to nap on their luggage at the airport. Now, yes, these definitely require a larger initial investment, usually somewhere between $1,000 and $2,000 each. But because they feature fully automatic payment systems, they essentially act like tireless robots, working for you entirely on their own 24/7. Let's actually break down how this builds your wealth, using just one simple example. Imagine one single massage chair sitting in a busy mall or an airport. It charges about $3 per use. If you get just 50 users daily, that $3 fee suddenly turns into $150 a day. At that rate, your entire upfront cost recovers in just 3 to 6 months. And after that, minus a really small outsourced maintenance fee, it is mostly pure profit. You get a super calm and relaxing income stream, and your customers get a great massage. It is a total win-win. And finally, Section 6, taking your first step. I absolutely love this quote from our source material because it really brings the whole narrative full circle. It says, "These genuine practical methods can lead you toward financial freedom. Always begin small." You see, the dream of waking up to fresh bank deposits, it isn't just reserved for the ultra-wealthy. It's actually incredibly accessible as long as you follow the bootstrapper's climb. You start with the zero-cost digital assets, you build up your budget, you step up to those micro-investments, and eventually you buy those tireless automated machines. So I have to ask, which low-risk idea are you going to launch today to start your climb? Are you going to go design a quick invoice template on Canva? Are you going to buy a $10 domain name? Just pick one, keep your risk super low, and take that easiest first step today. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and honestly, I can't wait to see what you build.